Hey guys, what is up? This is Cody or XCode. How you guys doing today? I have a Modern Warfare 3 gameplay in the background. I actually ripped it off of one of my other videos because I really got to get some gameplays. I'm trying to play some other games, put some other gameplays other than Call of Duty up before my videos. But sorry for the repeated gameplay. If you've already seen it, I apologize. If you haven't, I think it's a pretty good game. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. So if you want to follow me on Twitter and Twitch TV, those links are in the description. So check them out if you guys want to. So I have a couple things I want to talk about in this commentary. I actually have a life story to tell you, and I want to talk about a few other things before I get into that. But the first thing I want to talk about is we've hit 19,000 subscribers, 19,000 Lifted Legends strong, and I just want to thank you guys so much. I really never even thought that I would make it halfway this far on YouTube, and each and every one of you, thank you so much. It really... Every time I go on YouTube, it just puts a smile on my face, and it's crazy how much how much I've grown over the past year and a half, and I just cannot thank you guys enough. So almost at 20,000 subscribers, that is just, it's just mind blowing to me, and I don't know, I don't even know how to express my thanks to you guys in words. So another thing I want to talk about is I'm actually quitting cigarettes, and I'm on day 2, so I guess you couldn't say I've officially quit yet, but I haven't smoked a cigarette in 2 days. I'm smoking this e-cigarette type of thing, and so that's going pretty good. So I thought you guys would like to know that, just stay updated, I guess, and because I know a lot of you are always like, quit cigarettes, and whenever I'm streaming and I'm like, be back in 5 minutes when I'm smoking a cigarette, everybody always leaves, so... And for other obvious reasons such as health and money, things like that, obviously trying to quit that. So that's going pretty good. So I thought you guys would like to know. So this life story, I have to tell you guys, actually took place, I think, around a year ago. So I was probably 15 at the youngest. So I was sleeping over at my buddy's house, and for some reason, he used to like to go to sleep at like 7, 8 p.m. So, I don't go to sleep until like 2 or 3 in the morning usually. So, I had nothing to do, and my friend hit me up asking me if I wanted to smoke, and I had some weed, and we couldn't really smoke at my friend's house because his friend's parents really didn't like it, and out of respect for his parents, we never really did. So my friend hit me up asking if he wanted to smoke, so I walked down the street because he conveniently lived right down the street. And I had to sneak out of my buddy's house and like sneak around his back fence in the middle, like pitch black. It was like, I think it was like at least probably 11 o'clock at night. And so I'm walking down the street, and it's pitch dark, and they actually ended up picking me up halfway to his house and bringing me back. And so we go down to this kid's basement, and he whips out these two big ass bongs, and I always remember this one. It was like a zong. Like, if you guys don't know what a zong is, it's basically a bong with a Z shape in it. And he had this other crazy one, and I can't really remember the specifics, how many perks they had, how many this and that they had, but it was a really nice glass setup. It was probably the 2 best bongs I've ever smoked in my entire life. So we're hitting it, and he's like, all right, man, if you pack a bowl, I'll pack a bowl. We'll keep going. And we ended up we kept going bowl after bowl after bowl, and we ended up smoking a total of a quarter. So I smoked an eighth, and he smoked an eighth. And I just remember looking at my buddy like, wow, dude, I'm fucking baked. And he's just like, yeah, you want to smoke some more? And at that point, I really wasn't an inexperienced pot smoker, so I was pretty much done at that point. It was around 1, 2 in the morning at this point, so it was getting pretty late. I was getting pretty tired, and smoking that much pot out of a bong, you can get real tired, or I don't know. I was just really high, and I was focused on getting back to my friend's house because it was getting kind of late, and I don't know. So the night kind of went by a little bit, and I just finally decided to go back to my buddy's house. Said bye to everybody, and then made the walk back to my friend's house. It really wasn't that bad. It was only like a 5-10 minute walk at the most. So I always remember the walk back. I was just thinking to myself how high it was, and it was just I was just laughing to myself at nothing. Someone probably looked out their window. That was a crazy kid walking down the fucking street just laughing at himself. So I get back to my friend's house. And his room is in the basement, so we get down to the basement, or I get down to the basement, and realize that my buddy's sleeping on the couch, and I usually sleep on an air mattress when I sleep over at my friend's house. And I'm like, yo, where's the air mattress? And, you know, I woke him up out of a sound sleep, and he's like, oh, they're upstairs. And I'm like, oh, gosh. Are they inflated? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, oh boy. It's because he has 2 flights of stairs, and his parents sleep on the top level where his room is. So I had to slide my way up at like 2:30, almost 3 in the morning at this point. And I was so fucking high. My depth perception was off. I was dizzy. I was, my balance was just horrible. I don't know. So I go up to my buddy's room, grab this air mattress, and the reason this story is so crazy and funny is because me carrying the air mattress out. My buddy on the top level going to the second level has this plate collection, and these are like some really antique, and I don't even know what kind of plates, or if there's even a collection or something, but he just got like probably a good 250 of these small little plates all over the walls. And I'm sitting there at 3 in the morning, like really, really high, trying to bring this air mattress down, and I literally I almost swiped like 3 or 4 of the plates right off the wall, but I had the air mattress right on it, and I almost started moving it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I like slowly like almost peeled it off the wall, and the plates just started shaking, and I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna wake someone up. And it was just the craziest time ever. And I remember just after that trying to like just get downstairs as fast as possible, and I could just probably imagine I woke up the entire family. That's how loud I was being. At that point I was like just dragging it down the stairs, just trying to get it out of there because I didn't want to knock out over any one of the plates. It was just it was pretty funny looking back on it. Maybe I didn't describe it as funny as it is in my head, because that was a pretty funny time. I think it was just really funny because of how high I was, and, how, like, my depth perception really wasn't the greatest, and I almost knocked over all these plates. But, so I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary life story of mine over this repeated Modern Warfare 3 gameplay. If you enjoyed the video at any point, feel free to drop a like, add it to your favorites, and subscribe for more. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch TV. Link will be in the description. I will see you guys later. You guys have a fantastic day. Stay high, stay lifted. Peace.